Welcome back to the 7th episode of the Marble Race. Thanks to bot 11.1 for begging me to release this episode. Anyways, we just dropped our eliminated contestants in a bunch of nacho cheese, which is oobleck, of course. They are the golden drifters, oceanic tridents, cerulean warblers, and gliding swordfish. So yeah, they were up for elimination. So we got 4 votes, as always, because we always get 4 votes. And with 0 votes, Hand is a bit scared here. The gliding swordfish are safe. 0 votes. Nobody voted for them. Anyways, the rest over here, we got 1 vote for the other 2 and 2 votes for the eliminated contestant. Which in this case, with 2 votes, the eliminated contestant for the 7th episode of the Marble Race is the Oceanic Tridents. So Oceanic Tridents, they're gonna stay here in the pit of nacho cheese, which is basically oobleck. And the other 2 got 1 vote, so they stay in the game. So what's your opinion on losing now? Yeah, he's drowning, so don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Anyways, we'll put the other teams into the dimension machine, and they will be going back to the second dimension, which is a pretty boring dimension, I must say. We'll just put the roof on, and we'll get started on our new track for the 7th episode. It's been a while, and I have a new microphone, by the way, which is way better than recording on my tablet and then throwing it back into the computer. I don't know. Anyways, let's leave the Oceanic Tridents here and go with the other track. Yeah. Here we have our 14 teams from top left to bottom right. The Starry Knights, the Lurking Piranhas, the Sub-Zero Icebergs, Cerulean Warblers, Acidic Rampagers, Mountain Cats, Silent Orbs, Shining Suns, Skyline Darts, Gliding Swordfish, Golden Drifters, Spearman Surges, and the Hyper Hummingbirds. We also have a guest today, which is the Coding Slots, recommended by bot 11.1. Anyways, here's our example run. It's between our 2 staff members, Staff 1 and Staff number 2. As you can see, you have to jump over 3 hurdles and then dive into the nacho cheese, which is basically oobleck. There's also a replay, which in this case, staff number 1 beats staff number 2, which is left, right. Anyways, let's head on to our first round, which is between the Mountain Cats and the Cerulean Warblers. They are off, and it failed. Anyways, time to give it another go. And the Cerulean Warblers beat the Mountain Cats by a little. Now, it's not a lot, it's not a little, but you get the idea. So, the winner, Cerulean Warblers, loser, Mountain Cats, they will be advancing to the next round. Loser always advances to the next round, in this case. Acidic Rampagers versus Skyline Darts. Let's see which one of these 2 will win. And they are off. Over the 3 hurdles, and it's the Skyline Darts who beat the Acidic Rampagers. As you can see in the replay, how they go down the track, over the 3 hurdles, and into the oobleck. Yep, Skyline Darts won, of course. Anyways, let's head on to our next round. Spearman Surges versus the Shiny Shunch. Yeah, I said it like that because I wanted to. Also, I might have to start screaming into my mic. Anyways, Spearman Surges have won this round, but I think the bar is deciding if it's actually a fair round done by hand. Yup, we're calling a redo. Alright, here we go. And oh, that's a burst of speed from the Spearman Surges, who clearly beat the Shining Sun. You can see in the replay how the line this time, the thing is straight. And then just burst of energy. Easy win for the Spearman Surges. The Shining Suns will continue on to the next round. See if they're up for elimination. Alright, we have our guests, the Coding Slots versus the Sub-Zero Icebergs. Ooh, last minute last minute. Coding slots won. They it's a shame for the Sub-Zero Icebergs because they have to compete with the guest and the guests beat them. So it's just a me opinion. Anyways, next round. Silent Orbs versus the Golden Drifters. And oh, that was a close call, but it's the Silent Orbs. They won this round, and the Golden Drifters will have to continue on for the next round. It's pretty interesting how we made this nacho cheese. Just with a bunch of food coloring in it to make it actually look like lava or nacho cheese. Alright, Hyper Hummingbirds versus Gliding Swordfish. Here we go. Oh, last second, the Hyper Hummingbirds just inched out of the Gliding Swordfish. Gliding Swordfish will go on to the next round and see if they lose or not. Anyways, Lurking Piranhas versus Starry Knights. Here we go. Starry Knights have a good lead. Oh, but the Lurking Piranhas pull ahead. Starry Knights jump into the other section. We'll see if they actually committed an infraction, which they did. The bar has reviewed not only their absence from last episode, but the try to slow down the Lurking Piranhas. Instant UFE for the Starry Knights. Here we go. Round number 2. First round, Shining Suns versus the Golden Drifters. And they are off. Let's see who wins. It's the Golden Drifters. They kept a steady pace throughout, beating the Shining Suns. Shining Suns will be our second member to go up for elimination because of the Starry Knights, of course. As you can see in this replay, the Shining Suns started off good, but slowed down. The Golden Drifters had a chance to catch up. Anyways, alright, Mountain Cats versus Gliding Swordfish. They are off. Gliding Swordfish in the lead, and they keep the win. A steady pace, as you can see in this replay. They keep a steady pace throughout, and the Mountain Cats didn't stand a chance. It's actually a pretty close call as well, as you can see in the replay. Alright, here we go. Last one, Acidic Rampagers versus Sub-Zero Icebergs. The Acidic Rampagers who will be going on to be eliminated. It's Sub-Zero Icebergs maintain the lead as always, and it was a clear win for the Sub-Zero Icebergs indeed. So, in conclusion, vote now to eliminate one of these 4 teams: the Mountain Cats, Starry Knights, Golden Drifters, or Acidic Rampagers. The link is in the description. Yeah. I think I'm done. My microphone works.